She's close. She's real close.
And we're now going to be back for the final part. I am still missing some upgrades though. Though I did get a pretty good one from that, which is Brutal Muscles. I'm still missing the Shark Cartilage somehow. But yeah, Brutal Muscles, which fully upgraded, is just a win all around and very good for our vanilla Shark build. 30% max speed, 2 up damage, acceleration, tail whip, and swim without having to look like a monstrosity. And we got the bioelectric tail as well. So this is the full bone shark we've got right now. They're all tier 5. And we got the bioelectric head at last. But I don't have enough fat to max it out. So we got the full bone set on. We check out the full shadow set. That was the full shadow set. Which is all about poisoning and stuff. Then we've got bioelectric set, which I don't have the maxed out head, unfortunately. You know, actually no, I'm going to save the bioelectric set for after I've completed everything in the Gulf, because then we should have enough minerals to complete that. Right, advanced sonar, find last things, that and that. Yep, that's good. Okay. Finally out. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see we've got some serious swimming speed now. I'm picking on a lot of hammerheads here. The thing is, the Gulf population control missions are all hammerheads, so that's not going to be changing anytime soon.
The ocean waters are driven constantly by tides, currents, and Saudi-owned super yachts.
Oh. You know what? You can see how the kelp here has actually got no collision on it. I don't have any effect. I'm pretty sure the kelp does at least react to the Shark and Jaws Unleashed, which is also kind of wild. I'm not going to say it's guaranteed, because there's obviously nowhere near as much kelp or anywhere near high fidelity, but I'm pretty sure it does at least, you know, get sort of pushed back when you swim over it. Jaws Unleashed, man. Very underappreciated, is what I'm getting mainly from... Oh! Guess what? The final one.
Giant monsters, or kaiju, occasionally visit Port Clovis to pregame, before destroying more worthwhile cities.
Yeah, another Eldritch God Gate. This one ready to burst open. Who knows, maybe this is going to come into the DLC. Wow, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? The DLC is the gates open and the Eldritch Gods come through. Shark versus gods. or we will become their agents of destruction. License plate, which I missed. Scuba diver. It's a cavern. Is there anything actually inside it though? Yes, there is. Of course there is. It'd be silly if there wasn't.
This shark is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination.
Another one.
Traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world.
Ooh, Trixie. Let's see where this one comes out. What's a hammerhead doing here?
These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus.
Righty. Should be going in the right direction. Ooh, this one's a landmark. A cavern landmark. Come on. A landmark.
This is quite a find. Although, that depends on the gold market, which has really been underperforming lately. I blame the Fed, of course, but what can you do?
Oh.
Hammerheads are not generally what I'd consider food fish. But people eat fried clam strips, so what do I know? The bull shark is able to attain larger maximal sizes through selective feeding.
So where are we now? That might be everything in the cave. Then again, it might not be. Is this going to the right or not? Nope, don't think so. Hoping that would be everything that's been in here. Ah, yep, there we go. Ah, some World War II stuff. World War II bomber.
Port Clovis has long been a popular dumping ground for the military, thanks to its lenient regulations and low tipping fees. Quite a strange conglomeration of stuff will end up in the stomachs of sharks.
Not so bad. Oh, diver.
It's a shame that human and shark must so often meet as enemies.
Oh, yeah. summoned hunters, which I don't really have to worry about anymore. Let's go deep.
That's really good vision test. Sharks shouldn't be that hard to find. Should have brought my fish finder.
We've had some real bad fish kills because of these oil tankers spilling. But it brings a lot of money into the economy. Can't argue with that.
Well, how good I am at spotting stuff.
Alright. Story mission done there. And behind us.
I really should have dipped them polarized lenses.
Ah, yes,
It's
landmark.
another unsuccessful shark hunt for the people of Port Clovis.
An underwater sea lab.
No one knows who built this mysterious underwater base, but odds are they probably own a Nehru jacket and a Persian cat.
Which I think is a Blofeld reference, or James Bond. Or Dr. Evil, I suppose. No, hang on, that wasn't a Persian, was it? I don't know, I'm not a cat expert.
Anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just
is that a
about
squid?
anything.
Huh. 2D squid is an ambient life. I've never noticed them before. As far as the stream chat goes, the ironic thing there is that Bob is probably more the cat expert. The Underwater Museum is fun and quirky until you realise this once the spawning grounds of several local species. Well, still, Bob, you're in a stronger position than someone that doesn't own a cat. Ooh, that's close. When the sperm wheel does the combat rules. Huh? Good little source of fat. Okay, we go west. Realised, are these all going to be hunter divers? Yeah, all hunter divers checking out the museum. I guess they didn't. This game, I don't think it has just a scuba diver. The only divers are hunters. So yeah, you can also see as far as the bounty hunters go, shark shields and our regular thing they have. Come on, get the seal, get the seal. Seal? In my mouth. Please. What the poop? Fine. God, if you want to be like this, I'll just do it that way. Hey. Oop, orca.
He was really into scribble back when he was a teenager. This museum's the first place I took him after when he got certified.
Alright, just keep going this way then.
Where the heck is it?
No longer there.
Does it smell unusual? Or is that just port closed? That's really good vision test.
Ooh. Alright, I got a boat to take out.
Humans' attention spans are short. They've already forgotten about the shark and her many crimes, so thus ends the bounty.
I think this is one of the Anna's boats, but well, she's dead now.
With 24-karat gold fixtures, 2 discos, circular staircases, and a mosaic swimming pool, the Chatelaine is still only Port Clovis's second most ostentatious yacht.
And now it's been destroyed. Right, story mission hammerheads. Story mission people. Story mission people. Both only 5. And we'll get back to the items. Just nab a few hammerheads on my way through. Whoa, sperm wheel popping through an arch. Yeah, this is how you get the mega... Actually, yes, I should do this. This is how you get that mega hammerhead. Reserve. It's fine.
The hunt is over, and there will be an inevitable rush on dollar drafts at Flamingo Joe's.
Just keep this up, and yep, they're all going to just merge into one. Just a big old group of hammerheads. It's an even bigger one than I got on the PC. So the difference is on the PC I was actually trying to get them to split up, which I couldn't do. Oh, look at that. Feeding frenzy time.
insatiable sperm whale needs to eat over a ton of food every day, which here in the Gulf mostly consists of hammerhead sharks.
Now there is actually basis for sperm whales eating sharks, but the most famous example is actually a sperm whale, which I believe was called Triton, that developed a taste for Greenland sharks. Unfortunately, its favouring of them did eventually basically wear its teeth out completely, so it had, well, it was basically a toothless sperm whale, which may have played a part in its eventual demise. Shark skin's tough stuff, especially the sort of sleeper sharks. There was a pot of killer whales that also had a taste for, I think it was Pacific sleeper sharks, and they had the same problem. Just wore out the teeth.
Running out for our shark. Hunters are on the water, bringing their explosives and poor impulse control with them.
Y'all better believe those sewer lines need work. I've had campylobacteriosis, cryptosporidiosis, leptospirosis. Let me tell you, partner, that ain't no joke.
Orcas. Orcas probably still the biggest threat in the game. Just because they're faster and harder to keep up with compared to sperm whales. Sperm whales are kind of easy, funnily enough. They've got very predictable patterns. See, this guy's having a really good go at my health.
The powers of society have retaliated with deterrent action, but mankind is ultimately impotent to stop Mother Nature's vengeance.
It's not a great white. Great whites are nothing. Okay, what's over here? Oh, sperm whale. Hunted sperm whale, level 55. You see, they got a very well telegraphed tail slap. Alright, come out there a bit more. Whoops! Okay, that was my bad. Oh well, full health again. And that's a cache.
Protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake.
Glitchy lighting again. I've actually seen that a couple of times on the PC version now, but it's much, not just rarer, but less severe. It's more subtle.
The bull shark is known to be a voracious, if hardly discriminating, eater.
Right humans up this way. Is that Sabu?
Sharks are responsible for just 3% of hunter deaths. Drugs, alcohol, and poor firearm handling account for the rest.
Catastrophic level shark mayhem has been reported.
Hang on.
On this bounty.
I'm still short. You should still be a diver here. Oh, there we go. Quite away from the... Oh, it's because I whipped him.
University sends their students out here every summer to study the reefs. Shit. Guess we all got different ideas about summer fun, yeah?
Alright, it's a bit this way. Oh, great white, which has spotted me actually. Ooh, that looks like it's going to be in a cavern, which means... Ooh. Interesting, okay.
Well, I'm sure the
Okay, I'm gonna have to mark that cavern location.
Another shark hunt. Lost to it.
Ah! No, no. Can't be bothered. Where's my waypoint? Great whites and all sorts now. Oh, because I'm directly above it. Right, goodbye, Orca. Man, how did I miss this one?
Bull sharks have a habit of gobbling up
Ooh,
anything
great whites
that
decided to
finds
come
its way
in. Two
into-
great whites have decided to come in. And that killed both of them. When they die, they just sort of float there.
The longest great white ever caught measured 12.5 meters. For perspective, that's like if you had 5.5 Shaquille O'Neals and lined them up head to toe on the ground.
It would also be... Ah, I can't bring the menu up. It would also be about twice the size of our shark in the game, which is a mega shark. Hang on, 12 meters, right? That is a big shark. Nope. Whole lot of nope to that, Orca. Find the entrance to that up. Probably there.
The appetite of this shark is nearly insatiable.
Alright, Should just be this little section here now. Ooh, also, an apex great white. Anything goes. A great white is here. It could be Eddie's hard rock band. It could be the shark. You'd have to go here to find out. There it is. Didn't mean to miss the seal. It's okay, I can still grab this thing and I'm out as it is. Oh, actually, no, it needs to be stunned. There you go. License plate. Oh, I think that's every single license plate. And yet the game didn't pop up a notice saying every license plate in the Gulf.
Sharks' propensity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions.
Rude. There's another cave entrance.
Not really a gourmand, the bull shark will eat just about anything.
That looks like it's probably going to be our final cache. So here about pops another achievement. There we go.
No one can tell what may be found in a shark's stomach. It's truly the ocean's garbage can.
What does that leave? Hunted. Story objective. Okay. There's one landmark, which I have not found yet. Okay, I'll have to scour things a bit more. We do have the license plates and the caches, so... I wonder where that landmark is. Once I find that landmark, I can ditch the sonar.
Frequently underestimated, the Atlantic spade is characterized by an immense reserve of stamina.
I'm kind of curious what it's going to be like using the PC cheats to get into this area as a pup. Things like great whites will be big enough to eat you in one gulp.
Beach erosion can be harmful for ecosystems by changing habitat conditions for such local fauna as seals, sea turtles, birds, and fish.
It's noteworthy that the loading screen did not interrupt the dialogue. just gonna have to do a grid pattern now. It's a shame, because that's one of the more tedious things. West? No, north. That's how I know. Oh man, yeah. Keep crossing borders here.
To see this area is to witness the inability of the hydrosphere to support the growth of humanized landscapes along the Gulf.
Tell you what. Got a present for you. We've destroyed that orca. However, kind of concerned about this lack of last landmark. Spirit White to say hello. So it misses. You know what? Oh, broke free. Okay then. Hammerhead's back. Quite the wild ride. Right! Still no sign of this landmark. Oh, you know what? It might actually be to do with this boat. That sounds familiar. again, it might not.
The bull shark detects the faint millivolt electric impulses given off by the heartbeat of its potential prey.
Oh, hey, oh, it's up here. I was right. Haha. Oh, it's a little iceberg, that's right. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, just a random iceberg with a fishing hole and a saw. And a fishing rod.
Ice fishing is similar to regular fishing, but enjoyable only to upper Midwesterners.
Just chilling on the ice. Okay, that was the one I was missing. Cartilage reinforcement. I swear I got that really early on in the PC version. Well, I'm going to fast travel here to implement that. Because we no longer need the sonar for anything.
The bull retreats to the grotto for refuge and quiet reflection.
There is nothing left to find. So we can just replace that with reinforced cartilage. There we go. 15% damage resistance. And we've now got a really solid vanilla build. Make that tier 5. Tier 5. Okay, so what still needs upgrading? They're all tier 5. Tier 5. Oh, I know what it is. It's the head. Huh. I thought there'd be an achievement for, Oh, thank you, Bob. I thought there would be an achievement for maxing out all the, evolutions. Unless I'm missing one. No, that looks like everything's there. The power of bits. Right, let's have a check of the full bioelectric set then, shall we? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that thing. Does not look. It looks like one of the crazy DLC or loot box skins you get in Depth. But we're sticking to vanilla. Next up, divers in a cave. Do 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 do. I need to find the way into said... Oh, no, hang on. Huh. Is that it?
Many a child has run away to the sea with a head full of romantic notions of dynamiting sharks for a living.
Oh. One last one back there. You know what? I'm gonna get the hammerheads first, then backtrack to that one. Hello, Mr. Turtle. I'm going to use you.
With little fanfare, another bounty hunt comes to a close.
Just for the flair of it. Okay. Apex Predator is here. You've got whale. You can guess what it is. In fact, actually, for the stream chat or in the comments, guess what it will be. And what the special quirk that makes it stand out will be. What makes it Apex. Oh, no. Think the pattern. Last one we fought was an orca, so what's the next step predator? Next step up from that in terms of predators in this game. Oops. Oh, that's right, they're in the cave. Correct! Apex sperm whale. So what can you conclude from that? Is.
our crew to earn the shark hunters' trust, to convince them we were not insurance investigators questioning their
I heard said Captain Blighty sunk his treasure somewhere around here. Been funding a diving expedition every year for 10 years and I ain't found it yet.
Caviar Key provides a scenic setting for humanity's destructive impact on the natural world. Sure,
Okay.
we
That
could
upset the
avoid
game a little bit.
catastrophic risks for future generations, but then we couldn't have 4x4 pickups with 5.7-liter V8 engines.
Oop. The spoils. Da 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 da.
Okay, I've had my fun for today.
The hunt ends, but this is a mere pause in the eternal struggle between man and nature. The cetacean assassin, the sperm whale.
Yeah, it's Moby Dick. The white whale. Ooh, bonus subliminal evasion. I've never noticed that before, huh? That's why I haven't got all the skills yet. A devastating combination of power and spermaceti.
Once spotted, the hammerhead is seldom mistaken for another type of shark.
No kidding, eh? Whee! Ooh, that looked very, like, dislocated jaw-y.
Back in the good old days, the world practically ran on sperm whale oil. Now we can only watch them from afar, dreaming of tapping their skulls for all that sweet spermaceti.
The new apex predator. And that means time for Pete. That's basically it now. Showdown. Showdown time. Apollo Justice.
Pete has a new boat, and from the looks of it, there are several features probably not legal for civilian use.
So you found me. So what?
Pete, I don't know what all this is, but you're scaring us.
What you gotta be scared about? You a shark?
Pete, I don't want to, but I think we need to get the police, maybe the Coast Guard involved?
You think I'm crazy? Nah, I'm the most sane man you ever seen. Look, I didn't get here easy. But when some shark take everything I got, I'll give her the same chance she gave my boy. None! Now get the f off my boat before I kill you too. The f I say!
Put it all on yourself, man.
Hope you got a hunger on! We serving shark etouffee tonight!
Pete has built an impressive battleship. But will it be enough to endure the prehistoric might of a mega shark?
So there we go. Showdown time. Mega Shark versus PT-522. All building up to this. Do you have what it takes to defeat the prosthesis-wearing double amputee? Take on Pete and his refurbished World War II era attack vessel. But first, I'm going to head to the grotto because I actually have a new evolution. If I can find the grotto. Should be easy because it should be glowing bright orange. There it is. Low visibility. That's what I blame.
The shark returns to the grotto to focus on personal transformation.
So what is this ability? This evolution makes normally hostile wildlife that are a fraction of your size neutral to you. Ah. That doesn't really have too much value to us. But it's kind of fun. Oh, I'm one step off maxing that. Oh, hang on, no, I did max it. Yeah, tier 5. Oh, hostile fish smaller than 90% is your... Huh. So basically your final reward is to make normal predators just ignore you. I mean, I guess that would kind of help with exploration if we hadn't already done absolutely everything. I'm just going to have a little look at it though, because I want to see if we can... Sperm whales will still be hostile because they're larger. Orcas may also still be hostile, but...
Coastal risk analysis reveals that someday someone here is going to get a sizable check from the National Flood Insurance Program.
Let's find ourselves a predator. Suddenly, the ocean is empty. Oh, hang on, there's a Mako. Hello, little Mako buddy. Yeah. That might be really handy for screenshots, though. I'm going to keep this in mind for the videos. Neat. Yet still no achievement. I don't use this screen very often. Maneaster, 29 of 32. Ruler of the Deep. Complete all objectives in the Gulf. Right, that's the last story thing. Queen of the Gulf. Reach 100% in all regions. Yep. Vengeance is mine. Finish the game. Yep. So there's just no achievement for that. Okay. I'm not missing one for getting every evolution maxed or something like that. Right. Let us finish the game. I'm gonna turn off that waypoint and just make my way over here. Give the sun a chance to rise. Check the map, 98%. The only thing will be that last story mission. So, yep, we're good. Let's do this. Let's just have a nice, slow, sweeping shot, shall we? We never do anything with those oil rigs all the way out there. Ow, what? Rude! Now, what do? We apologise. Oh, that's his boat there. What? It's a Mako. I swear, they just don't mind their own business. I think this... Is the sun coming up, or is the moon... Ooh, careful of the orca. It's closing in. Yeah, I think the sun's... Yep, the sun's coming up. Perfect. Showdown at dawn.
Hello there, girlie. As you can see, I came prepared today. I'ma fix you up real pretty. Bet you didn't think I had torpedoes.
Yeah, he's got torpedoes. This is a very Jaws Unleashed thing, though.
We got a problem.
So for anyone who doesn't know or remember, one of the missions in Jaws Unleashed does indeed involve taking torpedoes from a sunken submarine, taking them in your mouth, and then spitting them at an oil rig to destroy it.
Better watch how you pushing my buttons. Send somebody down there. Can y'all outswim a torpedo?
Yep. I actually can.
Style then. Need reinforcements. Don't drag ass now. We back off.
Yeah, it's what he does.
Somebody get down there. Get 'em. They did. Hey, you gotta be more careful. I'm the last Mohicans. Get someone to scare her back to the surface.
Yes. Really scare me back to the surface.
Got you right in my seats. This turned into a real knocked-out dragon. Fire wheel. Gonna hurt you bad. Need somebody to get in the water with. Power the closest spot into a walking stick.
There we go. Vengeance is mine. It's a big bull shark.
The last thing I'll do. Laissez le bon temps rouler.
And
I
that's the ending.
suppose there's a lesson to be gleaned here. Something about how the increasing commodification of the natural world has placed humans on a collision course with an environmental apocalypse. But this is a basic cable show where people tune in to watch sharks kill people and people kill sharks. So until next fishing season, this is Maneater.
So there you go. You would think it would be a bit difficult to have story DLC. I mean, maybe we survive? But I'd suppose the implication would be the suggestion that, hey, in mindless revenge like this, there are no winners. Only losers. And you get to see the full credits list. Credits at the end of a video game? How wild. See if anything stands out. Is no, because a lot of people are just mentioning Tripwire for developing this game, but I remember that's not where it started out. The original developers will pop up on this. I don't know what the development of this game ended up becoming. There you go, Blindside Interactive, that's the ones that had the initial concept before Tripwire got involved. It was probably about 6 months or so. Part of Blindside's original plans was to have early access. It was going to be a game, you know, developed with the community, but then Tripwire got involved. The idea of an early access was cancelled, and the game kind of went dark for about 2 years. It's been effective though, because you look back at the early graphics and trailers now, and it's come a long way. It's one of those games which definitely looks better in its final form compared to the previews. Some of the, especially the shark, the early models were rough. But yeah, in terms of DLC, I suppose I imagine we'll be looking at more evolutions, but if there's a story DLC, could be a prequel, could be a sequel. Could it be that our shark also became a mommy shark before this all ended? You wouldn't think there was a time for that, plus we seem to have grown up in a matter of days. This entire game apparently happened within the span of one summer. Just on the basis of Pete's son. He was only supposed to be on the boat for the summer, helping his dad, bonding and everything. That's the sequence we saw. But he was there when we were pulled out of Mummy, and we killed him as an adult. So yeah. But you know, a game like this, why try and make sense of a timeline? It's a kind of silly game as it is, and it's absolutely fine with that. Ah yes, Hunter 01, Hunter 02, Hunter 03. How is there Hunter 01 male but not Hunter 01 female? I suppose that's a fair point. Does that not... That kind of makes it worse, so because that means we are, like, in the body of an adult shark, but we still have the mind of a baby. It's like Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask. Well, actually, it's the opposite of Majora's Mask, isn't it? Because that's adult mind, well, mature mind in a child's body. This would be child's mind in a mature body. Sony motion capture, eh? The motion capture must have basically all been Pete and Kyle. Because when you have those little character introductions for the other bounty hunters, if those are motion captured, they did some funky stuff with the data. The way they move, like the speed of it's all very hand animated. Additional audio. So yeah, there's Maneaster. I will say, that's quite a fun final boss. It is a billion times better than the final boss of Jaws Unleashed. In fact, it's... if there's one thing that's really bad about Jaws Unleashed, all the bosses kind of suck except for the killer whale. The killer whale is quite fun once you know how it works. Probably too easy once you know how it works, but... yeah, bosses in Jaws Unleashed were terrible. And I give that last boss a thumbs up. It's fairly straightforward to figure out how you're supposed to do it. And once you do, it's really easy, but I don't see that as a problem in a boss. Congratulations. Finish the main story. You may continue to grow... oh, eat, grow, evolve. Except there's nothing for me to do on any of them. Also Jawsome, because street sharks. There we go. Play level 30 mega. Evolutions found 26 of 26. Infamy rank 10. Time played 11 hours 20 minutes for a complete 100%. That's about 55% the time my PC playthrough was to do the same. Although I was messing about a lot in the PC one, taking screenshots and general
Even for
eating.
sharks, it's important to create personal time for sober self-reflection.
So there we go. The Maneaster stream is over. And now I'm going to have to delve into doing a more focused, heavily edited editorial on the game. Not really a review, just an analysis sort of thing. So until then, goodbye.